What's up guys, hope you're doing great. We're not doing a drum breakdown video, today is a bit different. I wanted to share with you this project that I've been working on. A good practice solution for someone like me who's just renting a house it's a little bit tricky. Talking about noise and space. I used to own a DW Go Anywhere practice pad. You may have seen that in some of my previous breakdown videos. That was good and all, but it's not as inspiring to practice on. And the feel is of course different, plus I bent my pedal beater on that thing. Also, it's not easy to soundproof a rental space like this, because you need to get approval, do construction, and of course when you leave it's a big hassle, plus it's expensive. So I thought I'd go for electric drums. The problem with that is, the good ones are so expensive, like the TD-50s from Roland, the Pearl Mimic Pro, or the Drum-tec. As for more decent affordable ones, the drum sizes and spacing is a bit different compared to an actual acoustic set. This got me thinking, why don't I just build my own e-drum based on an acoustic kit? I've been seeing a lot of people doing it on YouTube, and nowadays it seems easier than it was before to build an e-drum kit from Acoustic. So I sat down and tried sourcing different parts for my build that fits my budget. I wanted my kit to be compact so it doesn't occupy a lot of space, and portable, easy to travel with if ever I need to use it and play it outside, and easily be able to change it back to acoustic just by changing the heads. You'll see all the choices that I went with, and I'll explain it as we go along. Alright, here are some clips of me unboxing the parts that I got so far. You'll have to excuse the bad quality of the clips because I was too excited to unbox and build it. I didn't bother setting up my lighting equipment. So, check it out! First box is the travel case I bought together with the drums, which is the Tama Club Jam. This bag holds the snare and floor tom in one bag, and it comes with this nice padded protection that goes in between the drums. Next is the tom bag, and last one is the kick drum bag. All in all, 3 bags. I also bought the Evans Caftone skin for when I use the drums outside as an acoustic kit. Comes with 2 types of foam muffler. The other one's thicker and also comes with this kick patch. Okay, let's unbox the drum kit. Most of the drum heads are separated in one box. Comes with a pedal, which I won't be using. We have the drum throne and the hardware. Also comes with the basic hi-hat stand and a snare stand. Here's the drums tool. It's a basic tool, but it'll do the job for me. Very easy to travel with. Here's the tom and the finish I went with. The other ones I like were out of stock, but I think this one looks good. The floor tom is nested in the bass drum. Comes in a protective wrap, which is nice. Okay, time to put everything together. The drum key drill bit is a big help in these types of builds. Saves a lot of time. Only comes with this one cymbal stand that is mounted on the bass drum. But I don't think I'll be putting my 22-inch Constantinople on the bass mounted stand. Might be too much stress on the wood. I also have another cymbal stand before this, and I'll be using that for my crash. This drum set has kind of a pancake floor tom, but this sounds really nice paired with big fat snare drum donut. This set is a complete kit, comes pretty much with everything that you would need, except cymbals of course. Just the basics though, but it will work right out of the box. Also got the Vickford wood beater to replace my bent beater. Alright, here it is. Looking good and shiny. A few days later, I received the goods from Drum-tec. Here's the kick drum patch. It's reusable to a certain extent. Also comes in pairs, so it's good to have an extra. Material is a bit thick, very nice. And here are the triple ply mesh heads
that I got. I took the 18, 14, 13, and 10 inch. This is one of the best out there, especially for e-drum conversion. Zero issues with double triggering. I'll be showing a quick sound test with a real feel mesh head installed using the shotgun mic on camera.
It's not very loud, it's triple ply, this is how it sounds. Alright, that's how triple ply mesh head sounds. Keep the neighbors happy.
Okay, a few days after that, I received the package from Jobeky drums. I got the side-mounted dual-zone internal trigger. I got 4 pieces for the entire kit. Here's the installation. You would choose a lug that you would never accidentally hit to avoid spikes. For me, it's the lug closest to me when I play. And then you need to remove the lug screws and insert the trigger in between. I had an issue with my snare. I had to remove the ring washer on the screw for it to actually fit. The other drums were fine. Your mileage may vary, so you may want to keep a longer M4 or M5 screws on hand just in case you have issues fitting the trigger in if you decide to get the same trigger. Here I'm just making sure the height of the trigger is about 2 to 3 millimeters above each drum. I just eyeballed the height initially, but I decided to mark it with a ruler eventually. One issue with the trigger is that you need a 3.5 male to 1/4 inch female adapter. They also sell this on Jobeky, but you'd have to remove the drum air vent entirely and replace it with their custom cable. I didn't want to do that, so I went ahead and had it custom made. So I chose the best parts that I could get my hands on. I could have made it myself to save a few bucks, but I wanted to make sure that it won't fail since it will be mostly inside the drums. So I just let the pros do it for me. These are 4 pieces, which are 4 foot long each, just so I'm sure I have enough slack, and I had it sleeved for that pro look. Here's the final product. I think Annie from Infinite Cables did an awesome job. And here I'm finishing the internal trigger install. I made sure the 3.5 jack fits through the air vent. And then plug the cable in, and then I use the cable retention clip just to make sure the cable won't move around so much inside the drums. Here's how it looks. Next step is to put the mesh head back in. I did the exact same steps for all the drums. I tried to hide the cable as much as I can to keep it tidy. And here I'm using the Tama tension watch just to try to keep the tension even from all sides. I'm not sure what the exact effect it does to triggering, but I think it's a good idea. The trigger I got is not ideal to use for the kick, but this is as far as my budget goes at the moment, and it actually worked out great for me. I'll be replacing the kick drum trigger with a proper one in the future, but this will be my current setup. Okay, let's finish this up and give you some playing examples.
Alright, before I play a demo for you guys, let me just explain a couple of updates I did. As you can see, we now have this rubber channel, rubber channel. That's what it's called. I'll explain more of this in the next video when we talk about the cymbals. And then I got some extra bit of those rubber channels, so I use it on the rim here, on the snare and the floor tom. And the heart of the system is the TD-17. If you can see that, let me show it to you. Okay, TD-17 by Roland. This is kind of like the baby brother to the TD-50, the current flagship model of the V-drums as of the time of this recording. I'll be demoing to you the modern funk drum sound. This comes with a Bluetooth function, meaning you can play back, use your songs. You can jam with your songs using your phone, and then you can send it through here, through your headphones or your speakers. So that's one less cable to worry about. Okay, but with this module, you can easily separate the sound of the head and the rim, which is very nice, easy to do. For this setup, I tweaked the setup a little bit since we don't have the cymbal triggers just yet. I used a crash on the rim here and a tambourine on the rim sound for the floor tom. And then for the snare, we have the usual rim click sound. Let me demo that for you. Just quick, let me just hit record and then hit play. Here we go, recording. So that's all the parts I have at the moment. I'll be updating you guys as soon as other parts arrive or as soon as I'm able to purchase the other parts that I need. Alright, subscribe, stay tuned, see you on the next one.